friends, welcome back to Mimi's Mixed Bag. Thank you for stopping back by. If this is your first visit to my channel, I encourage you to check it out. I have hundreds of seasonal home decor and I'm sure you'll find something you like. Today I'm bringing you an original idea and I'm making some spring wall decor using something very unconventional, and it's one of these plastic baskets from the Dollar Tree. I also picked up two of these spring silky scarves. I thought the florals were so pretty and the colors. Now the rest of the stuff to make this is just out of my stash, and some of you may have this stuff. A piece of scrap wood, some scrapbook paper, and some letters to make a sign. But Dollar Tree also has some little miniature signs about spring that you could just skip this step altogether. I'm just making my own. A little sprig of some Dollar Tree flowers and a few pieces of floral wire to get the scarf attached. Pipe cleaners or whatever you got will work. Now, the first thing I need to do is get rid of this blue basket. When I first saw it at the Dollar Tree, I just thought of lattice, and I thought how pretty would that be to make this into some kind of wall decor. So to keep it from looking like a basket, I'm going to need to trim it up some. And I put a piece of washi tape here just to show you where I'm going to be cutting. Anything below this pink line, I'm cutting off. So I will basically have a basket, but it'll just be a shallow basket. But I just wanted to give you a close-up of what I'm cutting off. Everything below the pink line. So what I'm going to do first is I need to spray this plastic. And I'm not sure what color just yet. I'm going to see what I have in my husband's stash. And it's probably going to be white or green. I hadn't decided. But when I come back, my basket will be ready to go. I just want to show you how quick and easy it is to cut this basket with some craft scissors. Got that part off. Now I'm going to spray paint. Alright, my basket is cut and sprayed, and it's not painted perfectly, but I think you get the idea of what it's supposed to look like. But I'm going to start and stop my two scarves at the diagonal corners because I know there's a flower embellishment going here, and if I can't get the start and stop of the scarves to look okay, I can always stick a butterfly or a ribbon or something there to disguise it. You could either use a safety pin, floral wire, whatever you have, but I'm going to stick it in the first hole and just secure it. So just get your first scarf attached some way. Alright, so now my goal is to take this whole scarf and make it to this corner. So I'm just going to weave it in and out of the basket. I'm just going to do a couple squares so you can see what I'm doing, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. I'm going to blouse it a little bit just so I don't have so much to work with, but in and out every other hole. It's like you're sewing with the scarf. In and out every hole. So just pull up each little loop as you come to it, and like I said, the tail of your scarf will get shorter. Alright, I've made it to the diagonal end, and I'm going to just take another piece of my pipe cleaner and secure it in place. Alright, so now I've got one scarf weaved in and out of the sides, and now I'm going to take the second scarf, attach it, weave it in and out till I get to this corner. So now's the time where I'm going to just spread them apart and fluff them up and try to make them even. I don't think there's any right or wrong way, but I'm just unfolding the little bubbles that I have, making sure the right side of the scarf, so I will have a blousy little frame all around my lattice. I don't even think you can see where I start and stopped. Next thing I'm going to do is create my little sign. I've got just this piece of scrap wood. I went ahead and spray painted it white while I was doing the basket. And I've got some scrapbook paper. I'm going to Mod Podge it on there. And I've got some scrapbook letters that I'm going to spell out Hello Spring. And I'm going to attach it right in the center of my sign. So I'm going to add the sign and the florals to it, a little hanger on the back, and I'll be ready to show you. Alright friends, I have my lattice wreath hanging on my front door. This is just the best lighting. Wish I had two front doors because this turned out even prettier than I had imagined. And I felt like this project was simple enough that you didn't need to see every single play-by-play that I did. The most important part was seeing how I weaved the scarf in and out around the basket. But the rest of the stuff is just hot glued on. It's just easier to tell you the simple steps. But I just treated the scarf like a wide ribbon, and it created the most soft, bubbly frame around the basket. I added a yellow flower just to kind of help offset the flowers. They just blended too much, and that was the perfect solution for that. And hot glued a couple little sprigs of greenery. My Mod Podge sign, you can't see it real well on camera, but it does say Hello Spring, and those little air bubbles will dry overnight. But super happy with it. This will be so pretty hanging somewhere for the next few months. I hope you can look up and find these spring scarves and the plastic basket from the Dollar Tree. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back in a few days with something fun to share. Bye-bye.